Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Cole, aka Proximitty, bringing you a brand new video today. It's going to be another little commentary. I'm going to talk about the HWC, the Halo World Championship that happened this past weekend, kind of give my thoughts on it. I've had a few people ask me, what did I really think of the overall event? So, it's a popular question. I figured I'd go ahead and just make a little commentary and just kind of tell my thoughts about it. So, it was the largest console prize pool for winnings for the winner. Just the overall event, there was $2.5 million at stake. It was the largest Halo event in history, and it was a huge deal. I'm assuming all of you knew about it. If you didn't, I don't know what you've been doing. If you're a fan of mine and you don't know about that, then I don't know, you live under a rock. But it happened this past weekend. CLG ended up winning it. They were the most favorite team going into it. They are clearly the best team in the game. They're really just on another level, so congratulations to them. But I'm just going to give my overall thoughts on it, the event. As I mentioned, it was the biggest Halo event in history, and I started getting into the MLG Halo scene back in Halo 3, so really just see kind of how it went from there to some of the lower and darker times from Halo Reach to Halo 4. And Halo 4, I remember they were competing, there was like $10,000 like for the entire tournament in some of the tournaments when Halo really got towards its low. So to see it kind of turn around and get to 2.5 million is really just insane, and really, like, I respect every single professional player that really stuck with it. Not that I disrespect people for who like the pros that stopped playing when there was like basically no money in it. I definitely understand where they're coming from, but I really, I just extra respect to the people that stuck with it and never stopped competing, the people that never walked away from the game, who really just loved it and had passion for it, even when there wasn't a whole lot of money on the line. So, and that's not like I said, that's not any disrespect to people that stopped. There's no disrespect, I just have extra respect for the people who stayed. I hope that makes sense. But I thought, okay, back to the event. I'm going to just get to the event. The event was amazing. I thought it was absolutely incredible. I think it was really well put together. I think 343 did a great job marketing it. They talked about it since the launch of Halo 5. It was very built up. And there were, constant announcements on it, on the game. There was extra rec packs if you tuned in and watched on your Xbox. They did a really good job promoting it. They gave, they gave things to people who participated and watched and turned out. It was just honestly really awesome. I really enjoyed it. I watched almost all of it. I watched a good amount on Friday. I watched all of Saturday, and then I watched the finals. So I had a really great weekend. I really enjoyed watching it. I had a lot of fun. I was honestly sad when the matches ended on Saturday, and I watched every bit of it. So whenever the quarterfinal or the semifinal matches ended, I was like, damn, I wish there was more Halo to watch. It's so much fun. I love watching competitive Halo. I had a lot of fun watching the X Games. I certainly had a lot of fun watching this event. But I'm so excited that they executed the event well. There was awesome storylines. The finals, there were dominant finals from CLG. They 4-0'd the finals, but it wasn't really too much of a surprise to anybody. I mean, I'm not going to say Allegiance didn't put up a good fight. They certainly did. They had to replay a map because they tied. They did a good job. Allegiance, I don't think they got embarrassed by any means. I think they lost to a team who's undisputably the best team in the game, and that's really all there is to it. I mean, nobody was expected to beat them, and nobody did, and that's all there was. So I don't think Allegiance got embarrassed. I know some people said that, they didn't show up in the finals. And I actually do want to talk about this real fast, about the whole EG CLG thing. A lot of people were complaining that EG got screwed in the brackets because when they made out of their pool, EG had to play CLG in the quarterfinals. A lot of people thought CLG and EG were going to play in the finals, but they were playing for top 4 when they were played. One best-of-5 series, and EG got 3-0'd. Now, I know a lot of people are EG fans. A lot of people wanted EG to do really well in the tournament. I do want to say this. EG put themselves in that situation. They were supposed to win their pool. They were the favorite team to win their pool, and they didn't. Renegades beat them in their pool 3-2, which made Renegades the #1 spot coming out of their pool. They had an easier, I put that in quotations, matchup versus Allegiance. Allegiance ended up pulling an insane comeback on Renegades. It was probably the most fun series to watch the entire tournament. But back to the EG part. EG put themselves in the situation to play the better team in the quarterfinals. That being said, EG got 3-0'd. Now, take a step back. You can be upset that they had to play them in the quarterfinals. You can be upset all you want. Here's the thing. They got 3-0'd in the quarterfinals. They would have been 3-0'd in the finals. They would have been 3-0'd in the semifinals. It makes no difference. CLG is a better team than EG. They would have shut them down. They would have destroyed them. And that's what happened. So being upset that they played them in the quarterfinals really doesn't make much of a difference because they would have had to beat them to be the World Championships no matter what. And EG, just on that weekend, on this weekend in particular, they were not capable of doing that. Nobody was capable of beating CLG this weekend. That's the bottom line. So it doesn't make a difference at one point they played, but that's just something I wanted to address because I feel a lot of people are just like shaking their fists because they're Golden Boy snipe downs on the team, and I know a lot of people are snipe down fans. So they were just really upset when they didn't get to play him later in the tournament. So they put themselves in the situation. Snipedown himself tweeted and said it was nobody's fault but their own. So give the guys at Halo a break. They didn't screw them in the bracket. I think everybody would have liked to see a little bit more of an entertaining finals, I guess, in that regard. But that's not something you really complain about, because just because one team's just too good, it makes it not that exciting. You can't really blame Halo for that. I think Halo did a great job. I think the event was awesome. I really enjoyed it. And here's the thing that I was most excited about. The thing I was most excited about with this event is that at this event they announced that there were going to be more events like this in the future, and that there's going to be a pro circuit, and it's starting soon. So they talked about all this at the event, because I remember, this is why this excites me. I remember back in Halo 4, there was the Halo 4 Global Championship, which was an FFA tournament. There was only going to be one victor, and they're going to be crowned the global champion. Ace, who plays for Liquid, Team Liquid, he ended up winning it. It was a crazy, awesome event to watch, and it was a lot of fun, and a whole bunch of people really got into it and watched it, and it was a super, super sweet turnout. Ace won $200,000. It was a big deal. It was great. So that event happened back in Halo 4. Halo 4 didn't have that big of a population, and a whole bunch of people got interested in Halo again. After that event, they had no plans for anything else. That was the end of it. So Ace was crowned global champion, and then that was it. There was nothing else going on, and that is where Halo messed up. And I think they learned their lesson, and they did a good job, because if they would have said, great, Ace is your Halo 4 global champion, and then they would have said, okay, now everybody get ready, because 6 months from now, we're doing this again. How many retired pros, how many retired players, just people who aren't pros, just people who are good players, do you think would have picked up, would have gone to the store, bought themselves a copy of Halo 4, picked up the controller again, started playing and practicing, because they would have grinded, because they would have been interested. There would have been incentive for them to play the game. They would have been interested in getting back into Halo, and the Halo scene could have got a nice little rekindling behind the fire and just kind of grow again. And I think they did this right with Halo 5, because now there was a huge amount of money, and it wasn't that when the money was gone, it was over. Now they're saying, okay, cool, we're just getting started. Here's what's coming next. So now you've gotten the attention of the people with this $2.5 million tournament. And there's a whole bunch of people sitting at home like, man, I really want that. And there's a whole bunch of people at home who are just like, I just really want to be involved in Halo because it seems like a fun game. And now they're moving forward with it and continuing to have tournaments, and it's continuing to grow. And I think that's the coolest thing. And I'm so, so excited for the future of Halo, because I know back in 2013 when the competitive scene in Call of Duty was starting to get really popular, they had Call of Duty Champs, which was $1 million tournament, and the first place team took home $400,000, which was it's a large amount of money. Each player gets $100,000. That happened in the spring of 2013, and after that, that is when COD really took a turn. That was when, so the competitive scene for COD was getting bigger anyways, but when that happened, it continued to grow after that, and it kind of skyrocketed. And that's how I see Halo going right now, because a whole bunch of people tuned into X Games. X Games was sick. It was so much fun to watch. And now that this has happened, it's gotten the attention of a lot of people, and if it continues to grow afterwards, it's just going to keep on going up. And I'm just so excited for the future of Halo. I hope it grows to the same rate that Call of Duty did, and I think it really has the potential to. I think Halo 5 is an incredible title. The skins keep it fresh. Some of the playlists they do are kind of weird, but I think Halo has 343 has Halo's best interest in mind. I think they're growing it really well, and I'm really just super excited for the future. I can't wait. I think the competitive scene's going to keep growing. I think just the overall casual scene's going to keep growing. I think the Warzone scene, everything's going to grow. The YouTube community, I don't think any of us are ready. I think it's going to be insane. I hope I'm right. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong. But I think just seeing the pattern that happened with Call of Duty, it seems to be repeating itself, but higher stakes. Like I said, the first place team got $400,000 back with the Call of Duty tournament. The second place team at this past event got more than the first place team at that. Second place team got $500,000, and the first place team took home $1 million. Each player on CLG just earned $250,000 in a weekend. That's insane. And I think that's the sort of thing that's going to turn the heads of a lot of people. I saw some joking things on Twitter from some COD pros who were talking maybe we'll go switch to Halo because there's so much money in Halo now. It's that sort of attention from the community, joking or not, is exactly the kind of attention that Halo's been lacking. And now it's kind of getting that attention, and I think that's incredible. I think that is what's going to keep people interested. It's going to keep people interest a lot of people to switch over to Halo or just come play it, come give it a shot. I think a lot of people could really enjoy it. There's something magical about Halo that has always just been there. I don't know. I think the future of Halo is bright. I think it's only getting bigger. It's constantly grown since Halo 5 has come out. My channel's grown since Halo 5 has gone out. You know, I had when Halo 5 came out, I was averaging 13 views a video, and now I break 1,000, pushing almost 2,000 almost every single upload. So that growth in itself is evident, and I think just the Halo community is getting bigger. It's constantly growing, and it's just an exciting thing. Like I said, I've said it multiple times. I keep on saying I'm excited, but I really am. So I don't know. I guess that was a lot of just my thoughts on the Halo scene now, where it is after Halo World Championship. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really was just rambling for like 10 minutes on the Halo scene, but I don't know, man. I'm really excited for it. I really just can't wait to see where it's going to go. So hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. If you guys would like to see me talk about something else or give me another subject to talk about, I'll ramble on for 10 minutes. And, you know, we'll see. Just recommend some stuff down below. What do you guys think of the Halo World Championship? Give me all that good stuff. I want to read it. So hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.